Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of January, or anyone dealing with Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, jumping right into it. I am feeling a little bit emotional, a little bit sad, a little bit happy. Like it almost is giving me like Cancer vibes for you, Gemini. And I think the reason why is because I'm seeing actually like a lot of question marks. Like I can see myself, but I'm seeing question marks sort of come almost very animated, cartoon like come around my shoulders and head area. And I'm feeling like you've really been questioning this whole like, what is life? What is my life? Who am I? Where am I? What do I want? Okay, all jokes aside, I do feel like you've really been questioning yourself, your life, where you're at, how you got here, and why. Why am I here? Okay, like literally, like what is not only the purpose of life, but what is my purpose as the moon shows itself to me? And I may never know, but I think you will start to find, if you haven't already, strength within yourself. Okay, you will start to find some inner peace. You absolutely will. And you will start getting a lot more compliments coming up. There's going to be a lot of people drawn to you, Gemini. You have magnet energy. Okay, people are going to be looking at you. You do this thing, right? You do this. I really shouldn't do like this. You should be like with your twins. You do this thing, right? And it's cool. Like you're kind of in one of those spots, like right before you're about to balance out, right? Right before you're about to get that sort of chest out motion. I don't know how to say it. Like I can see somebody like, it's like they're walking and they have their hands in their pockets and they're looking down, and there's shoulders are a little bit slumped, but as they walk, they sort of like they're starting to hold their head high, their chest comes out, their hands go down, they pull them out of their pockets, and they're walking really like sort of just very confident. It's like you're right before that moment. And so by the first or second week of January, I really feel like you're going to be there. Also, there could be some resistance, but I'm getting like not only chest out now, but kind of like bucking up to people. So I think Aquarius might have got that energy a little bit. I don't know who it was. It was either Aquarius or Capricorn. As far as like feeling like people were getting in their way. So anyone that just, I guess, kind of has a different agenda than you, okay, probably want to get from around them. I feel, Gemini, there's a lot of things that you're not talking about. There's a lot of things that you're not being honest about. Maybe even not a lot of things, but if it's not a lot of things, it's big things. And I feel as if you feel, because you can't really talk to people about those things, you feel like you must keep that side of yourself a secret, or maybe you just don't feel like you can level with anyone, or anyone can't level with you. Okay, you probably have a Scorpio in your life that you're really into, and this is probably one of the only people you can talk to. Okay, you've got the High Priestess, Justice, the Death, the World, and Judgment, with the Ace of Swords all coming out. So I do feel like you're keeping a piece of yourself a secret, and I don't feel like it's really like it's not an intentional secret. It's just like you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand, but there's like one person that seems to be at a great distance that actually gets you, and it's like, that's kind of not enough anymore. I'm feeling like that's not enough anymore. And this is also what's bringing about a lot of those questions, which you may have even gone over with that person or those people. For some of you, it's a group, possibly online or something like that. But I am seeing you like pick up from this sort of wounded place, and I am seeing also someone getting very defensive as well, and just leaving or wanting to leave. Okay, is someone having a midlife crisis? Oh Lord. Overall though, I do feel like it's going to be amazing, and I feel like the more confidence you get in talking about whatever it is you feel like you can't, or at least like, whoa, that card just jumped almost. As I was just fixing to say, If you feel like you are not able to level with some of the people that are in your life, if you feel like you're not able to go there with them, if you feel like they don't accept that piece of you or those parts of you, or you can't have those sort of like really philosophical kind of out there conversations or even jokes, like if they don't get your humor or they don't get your like they don't get how you tick, as how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing a clock, like clock gears. They don't get not only what makes you tick, but also how you tick, and they don't get your quirks and your ticks. It's time to move on. And for some of you, this is divorce. For some of you, this involves a lot of legal I'm seeing like things be divided. So that's why I said divorce, because it's like property and cars and bank accounts and things that are having to be divided. And it could just be, this could already be going on. This could already be going on. Gemini, I am feeling like you need so much attention and affection right now with the Judgment card coming out for you. As I talked about the legal battles, and also you having a fresh start, being reborn, and really coming out and just... Gemini, I'm feeling like you really just want to break out, okay? The Four of Wands, and be yourself. The Judgment with the Four of Wands, it's like, with this No card, it's like, I'm not going to say I'm not supposed to be here, but I feel like someone is like, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, this is not who I ever wanted to become. I don't know how I got to this point, but I feel like someone's really been racking their brain. Like, how did this happen? Who gives a shit? Just get out. And I do feel like you are getting out with the Temperance. These conversations that you're having with yourself, Gemini, are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that is balancing you out, okay? The Hermit. Yeah, this is you with you, self with self. The Hermit, the Judgment, and the Temperance. With the No card and the Four of Wands. What is right for you, Gemini? The Five of Cups. Gemini, I think you'll find what's right for you isn't where you're at right now. You know that. You know that you're going to have to leave it behind. It is what it is. Some of you are not going to be ready for that. You're just not. You're just not. And that resistance is going to bring you a lot of trouble. For those of you that are willing to fuck it, just say fuck it and let it go, or compromise, I think this is going to be beautiful for you. This is going to be a beautiful new start for you. It is what you make it, Gemini. It is whatever you make it. It always has been. We're going to dive deeper into this reading over on Vimeo. If you'd like to join me over there, the link is in the description box below. I love you so much, and I will see you next time. It was fun while you were getting a kick out of it until it went too far. You're worth whatever value you place on yourself. I'm hearing the honeymoon phase is over with the Emperor. It's very apparent